This video is about the recent order by the US State Department to freeze new funding for nearly all US foreign assistance. This order was issued on January 24, 2025. It makes exceptions for emergency food programs and military aid to Israel and Egypt. The decision could halt billions of dollars in US-funded projects worldwide. These projects support health, education, development, job training, anti-corruption efforts, and security assistance. The United States is the largest provider of foreign aid globally. In 2023, it budgeted approximately $60 billion for foreign assistance, which accounts for about 1% of the total US budget. Secretary of State Marco Rubio issued the order through a cable sent to US embassies around the world. This order specifically exempts emergency food programs. These programs are crucial in addressing the famine affecting millions in Sudan. This cable also outlines the implementation of an executive order signed by President Donald Trump earlier in the week. Humanitarian officials expressed disappointment that the order did not include exemptions for life-saving health programs. Such programs include clinics and immunization initiatives. The freeze threatens numerous US-funded projects globally. One program affected is the President's Emergency Plan for AIDS Relief, known as PEPFAR. This initiative has saved approximately 25 million lives, including 5.5 million children, since its inception under President George W. Bush. Some aid projects began receiving stop work orders as early as Friday afternoon. Leading aid organizations interpreted the directive as an immediate halt to US-funded aid activities worldwide. Many organizations may cease operations quickly to avoid incurring additional costs. Abby Maxman, head of Oxfam America, stated that suspending funding could have life or death consequences for children and families globally. She argued that the Trump administration's decision threatens the lives and futures of communities in crisis. Maxman brought into light the abandonment of a long-standing bipartisan approach to foreign assistance, which has traditionally supported people based on need, regardless of political affiliations. At the United Nations, Deputy Spokesman Farhan Haq mentioned that while these are bilateral decisions, they expect nations capable of funding development assistance to contribute generously. While Rubio's order exempted military assistance to allies such as Israel and Egypt, there was no indication of a similar exemption for military aid to Ukraine. The Biden administration had previously expedited military aid to Ukraine due to uncertainties about Trump's intentions. Currently, there remains approximately $3.85 billion in congressionally authorized funding for future arms shipments to Ukraine. It is now up to President Trump to decide whether to utilize these funds. This freeze represents a commitment from Trump and other Republicans to scrutinize US aid programs closely. On the same day, the State Department agency responsible for refugee and resettlement issued guidance to its partner agencies. This guidance required them to immediately suspend all work under the foreign assistance they had been receiving. The lack of clarity in the guidance suggests that resettlement agencies, including those assisting Afghan refugees, may need to halt operations temporarily. Florida Republican Representative Brian Mast, the new chairman of the House Foreign Affairs Committee, promised to scrutinize every dollar and diplomat in the State Department's budget. He aims to ensure that expenditures meet stringent standards of necessity. The freeze is deemed necessary to confirm that appropriations are not duplicated, are effective, and align with President Trump's foreign policy. Within the next month, new standards for reviewing all foreign assistance are expected to be established. These standards will ensure that aid aligns with President Trump's foreign policy agenda. A comprehensive review is anticipated to be completed within 3 months, culminating in a report for Rubio to present recommendations to the President.